Welcome back to Astrocartography. Today I wanted to talk to you about patterns that I have noticed so far in prominent Chariklo placements. So this is part of a series. If you haven't already, I recommend watching the other parts on my profile. But one thing that I have noticed a lot is a prominent Chariklo placement alongside strong Uranian energy. So that could be, a very prominent Uranus, out of bounds planets, and or a ton of Aquarius placements. I understand the traditional ruler is Saturn, but these are things that I've noticed. In the charts of healers of all kinds, especially energy healers like acupuncturists, Reiki masters, people who are gifted in psychic surgery and or work as medical psychics, guides of liminal spaces, altered states of being, and professions where time is not necessarily seen or experienced as linear. Spiritual initiates, such as initiated shamans or curanderas, to mental health professionals, to birth workers of all kinds, to death or hospice workers, to psychic mediums and animal communicators, including those who work in animal medicine, like vets or vet techs. I've also seen prominent Chariklo placements in healers who have a really close relationship with the land, and those we share it with, like herbalists, naturopathic doctors, and plant medicine workers of all kinds. Also, as a liminal space shapeshifter, including a physical appearance, I've also commonly seen members of the queer community have prominent Chariklo placements. She's also often harmonizing powerfully in the charts of visual artists, musicians, songwriters, dancers, creatives of all kinds, and writers, especially in the fantasy and science fiction, as Zane Stein pointed out, genres. Creatives who use the energy to powerfully and creatively communicate to help shift the culture towards meaningful healing and progress, often circumventing more direct routes of communication that can trigger subconscious reaction or rejection of the message, or trigger a built-in resistance to change. In my opinion, Chariklo's energy is not about avoiding or denying what is or has been, but of being able to work with it innovatively and generatively to transform it for the better beyond what we even thought was possible. So, of course, Chariklo's influence and presence can be experienced or embodied or invoked in any area of life, and regardless of your profession. So if you feel drawn to Chariklo, I highly encourage you to get to know her. If you want help or to go deeper, you can book in with me for a quick 30-minute intro and overview of Chariklo in your natal charts and your map. It is on sale right now for $35 with code LOVE until April 13th. That is the end of today's Astro Attic. I hope that you have had a lovely Jupiter day and have maybe spent time in learning or teaching, perhaps in gardening, connecting with the natural world, finding ways to grow and expand. Care for each other. See you soon.